Good afternoon, everyone. Today is March 17th, 2021. It is right at 12:38 p.m. and it's 77 degrees and cloudy in Hilo. It looks like it could rain just about any minute, but I think it's not forecast for another few hours. And today I'm just going to be going on another short walk to work. Here we have Hawaiian linen supply. I feel like there's from what I've seen so far, there are a lot of places like that. A lot of, how do you say? A lot of industrial type businesses. I believe that's what I'm trying to say. And we have a drive-in restaurant with ice cream. But I actually still need to check out. Right now I need to cross the street. Empty playground here. I believe this whole thing is a school. Actually, no, it definitely is a school. I've gone past the sign for it a few times. You can kind of see that. You can kind of see that the rooftops are the same everywhere. You know, just kind of a simple metal rooftop that lets the rain slide off really easily. I can imagine how distracting or relaxing that must be as a student if you're sitting inside and it starts pouring. But I feel like I've only seen so far maybe a soccer team or two practicing. I think just in general there's people using the space to try and get on with things like sports. I do know that outdoor sports are still in session for kids who are in school. So even though they're not, how do you say? Even though they're not allowed to be inside the classrooms at this time, there actually are a lot of kids, a lot of parents taking their kids to softball practice and stuff like that. And they do still compete against one another and practice and all that. So that's at least pretty cool. It actually just started raining right now. I'm feeling the drops. Coming down. Here we've got a doctor's office. And across here, it looks like this used to be a bowling alley, which actually would have been great for this entire downtown area. But it looks like it's since closed down. Not sure whether it's related to current events, but it looks like there was a bowling alley and grill You can kind of see. You can kind of see right there. Unfortunately, I have seen a lot of spots. I have seen a lot of spots that are either advertised as space available or spots that actually have not closed down but are just not open to the public here due to the current situation. Really excited for it to be over with for the brunt of it to be over with by the end of the year. Are these real? Okay, they are. I don't know why I would have thought otherwise. I feel like just about any plant can survive outside here. So if you're not a plant person, but you have any kind of yard space at all, you can pretty much plant something anywhere, and it'll usually do all right on its own. A lot of interesting stuff grows wild here. I know people who have sugarcane in their backyards, vanilla beans. Of course, avocado, tangerines, oranges, papayas, starfruit. We've got the other florist. Alright, I'm gonna try to remember this one just to see whether what I believe about the plant life here is true. So you've got this one little plant, and it's been my experience so far that if I were to come back in maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, it'll look like these. It'll look like these over here. Like it'll grow very rapidly. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if plants can even grow that quickly. But I think it's just the sheer amount of rain here. Okay, I've never been in here. It's Kinoole Plaza. I've never been in here. Just see what kind of place it is. I have just a little bit of time. I am heading to work at the moment. Oh. Okay, I'm actually not sure. What that is. I don't know if it's apartments or what. Doesn't look like it. I'm thinking maybe it's a bunch of small businesses. There's BJs Gym, which is my understanding is that it's an ordinary gym, but it's an ordinary gym combined with ordinary gym equipment combined with, how do you say, that's a really nice color. It's almost like a neon. It's almost neon. It's like a burnt orange. I don't know if I've ever seen flowers on the neon spectrum. But yeah, as for this gym, I believe it's a combination of ordinary equipment and I forget what the type of training is that involves doing things in the environment, like rolling tires and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's a semi-specialized gym. I know we have a few. I know there's a few martial arts houses in downtown, and I believe there's one big martial arts house that I assume a lot of the locals are at because they have a lot of students, and then I believe there are teachers with there are smaller houses where teachers just have a handful of students. And it definitely has a very local feel. Because the one big martial arts house here uses a very big space regularly, but the other ones, I believe they use a combination of smaller spaces and then even spaces around the neighborhood, like going up to this person's house and asking to rent out this space, for example, just to be able to teach a handful of students every week, you know. Just realized this is an empty lot. I feel like it's very common for the Big Island, on the Big Island, for people to move here, purchase a plot of land around this size, around the size that it would take to build a house on. They'll purchase a plot of land for relatively cheap, like maybe $20,000 or $40,000, something like that. And then they'll raise it. They'll clear out everything, and build whatever kind of house they want to on the land for relatively cheap. Here we've got a haircut place. Cell phone repair shop. A mattress shop. And a barber shop. Now we're back down at the fire station. So I'm gonna stop things right there. I'll see everyone in just a little bit.